Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Tia. I'm an intuitive empath, a psychic medium, and a healer. And I've been guided here to YouTube to offer my gifts to all of you so that you can get support from beyond the veil for your journey here in the earth plane. I'm gonna fix my heart crystal because I just noticed he fell over. I am finishing up a round of readings that started actually a few days ago on February 2nd of 2020. The reason I was guided to do readings around this topic is to discuss the concept of mirroring. So the first thing we really got to understand and accept is that we are divine, eternal, limitless beings having temporary human experiences. We are energies in a physical body. And that's important to understand because if you really want to change the world, you got to change yourself, right? You have to know how to work with those energies. So, whatever it is you're experiencing in your physical reality is a direct reflection of yourself. Let's talk about mirroring because that's really what I was guided to do with the 0202-2020. So mirroring, because we are energies, right? Energies, like tends to like, that kind of thing. So whatever you experience in the physical is a reflection of yourself and vice versa, okay? Now let's talk about the numbers with 0202 and 2020. Even though today we are February 5th, I was guided to continue doing them around this because of the messages and how they all relate. So zeros are numbers of manifestation and creation. Zeros are source energy, right? From the void, all things spring. From the zero, all other numbers come. And then the twos. Twos are about balance and harmony. Twos are about relationships and cooperation, about collaboration in the physical. So 0202-2020 is really an energy, a frequency that came in on that date to the planet about creating heaven on earth. As above, so below. There's the mirror. And in our individual lives, it's how do we manifest the life we want, our perfect bliss, our greatest harmony and joy? How do we create that in the physical world? Well, we do that by creating it for ourselves internally. So if you haven't looked into numerology before, I strongly encourage you to do so because numbers are frequencies and codes and activations and blessings that come from beyond this veil, from beyond the veil, beyond the physical world. And once you're aware of them, you'll start to see them and benefit from them a lot more. So check out that. And we're going to talk, before I start pulling cards, just a little bit also about the Leo and full moon, which is coming now at the end of the week, the 8th or the 9th, depending on where you are. So full moons are about, again, energies. We are affected by celestial occurrences because everything is interconnected. Everything in the multiverse is a unified consciousness of being. It's just varied expressions of source energy. So full moons are about revealing what has been hidden, revealing what has been suppressed in our subconscious. And Leo energies are all about our creative passions, about our desires and goals. And maybe these are things that have been hidden from us. Maybe they're suppressed. Maybe they're things we've just shoved to the side because we've been really too engaged in the physical reality and not understanding ourselves as energetic beings. So this full moon in Leo is about activating those creative passions in a really logical, confident way so that we can actually do something about them here in the physical, so we can engage with them and they can manifest our version of heaven on earth. So we're going to start, but I want you to consider those things as we proceed. And we're going to begin with the mirror for you, Libra. How is the mirror working for you right now? What are you currently experiencing in your physical reality that is really a reflection of your internal self? Overall for Libra, Spirit. Tell me one more. I am feeling some fumbling, like some confusion, like not knowing what to do with your limbs, being awkward is what I'm getting. Awkward. the Ace of Fire, the Queen of Earth, and the Nine of Water. Okay, so yeah, there's passion, the Ace of Fire. This is about a new cycle in your creative endeavors. The Ace of Fire is about, it's about your desires. It's about your creativity. You know, I'm being drawn to the spider, you know, the beautiful webs that the spider weaves. It's a work of art. So you're at a place where either you are already engaging with your creative passions or that is what's coming in for you. And then the Queen of Earth. You're really stable in the physical. You're very abundant. You're a leader. You're a leader for the herd. So I'm being called to the buffalo here beneath her. So for some of you, maybe you're a mother. I am getting you're the head of the family, the center of the family, the leader of the herd. And then Nine of Water. This is an energy that's all about compassion, about love, and really it's an energy that's about self-love and compassion for oneself. I am being called that maybe right now some of what you'll be experiencing are maybe just some darker energies, some hardships, some hurt and pain. And we're going to pull some clarifiers to get more about that. For Libra, Spirit, clarify these overall energies. My cloth is getting in the way here. The Empress, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Cups. I'm going to check that Empress. I'm feeling a lot more resonance there, which makes sense to clarify the Ace of Fire. So the Empress is an energy about being poised. So you're in the perfect place to start engaging with your creative endeavors. Sorry, trying to avoid the glare there. The Empress is someone who is in her power. The Empress is a very fertile energy. So I'm getting, the ground, you've laid the groundwork and it is a prime time for manifesting your creative passions. You're at the beginning of a new cycle. And then the Ace of Cups to clarify the Queen of Earth. So you are, you're very loving. You're in a really great place emotionally. You're feeling fulfilled. Aces, again, new cycle. So I feel like you're also experiencing new cycle for those of you that are mothers. I'm getting that maybe you're in a new cycle with your children and how you're relating to them, and that's creating a lot of harmony in the home. And that's, again, the mirror that because you're in this good place, you're creating that energy in your home, and it's helping your children to also be in a good place as well. And the Page of Cups to clarify the Nine of Water. So the Page of Cups it's about communication. It's about emotional communication. To clarify, so that darker energy I was getting. So maybe you have just received some information that is throwing you off of this otherwise stable place you're at. Maybe it's just hard information to receive. It's of an emotional nature. There is a sort of melancholy feel to this cute little otter here. Like, she's very sweet. There's a very sweet energy, but I'm hearing timid, like there's a timidity. I am getting that for some of you. Maybe this is information that's coming from your kids. So maybe you've received information from one of your kids about their experiences or something that they're going through that's just hard for you to digest. And for others of you that don't have children, I'm getting this friendship, that maybe this came from a friend. But it's not necessarily like your experience is the message I'm getting, that it's just something that they are going through that you're having a hard time with because you're a super emotional being. I am getting that for some of you, you're very empathic, right? That's knowing things through our feelings, and empaths can take on the energies of those around them. So I am getting the very strong message that whatever hard feelings you're kind of moving through, that they're not yours, that really they belong to somebody else, someone that you care for. Okay, let's look into, where am I right here? I have my notes so I don't get distracted, but I still do. The moon, we're going to look at what is being hidden for you, what is being suppressed in the subconscious that is going to be activated with this Leo and full moon. Yeah, I'm getting some stuck energy. So what is being hidden that will be revealed? Yeah, that clumsiness. There's just like some awkwardness maybe related to this. A lack of confidence maybe. What is going to be revealed for Libra? The journey, the 6 of fire, and the 4 of earth. We're going to check this. Yeah, I'm feeling strong resonance there. So we're going to keep that 4 of earth in reverse. Okay, so what is going to be revealed to you is new cycles. You're at the beginning of a new stage of your journey. That's where the awkwardness is coming in. When we're at a new place, like a brand new beginning, we're new, right? We're not always masters when we step into a new place. And so I'm getting that, you know, you're feeling a little awkward, a little bit, because you're at a new stage, maybe a new job, maybe just something new in your reality that's causing you to feel a little insecure, a little cautious, because you feel like you're fumbling. That's what I was feeling, is that you're fumbling a little bit. And then the 6 of fire is about it's about decisions. It's about, so what's going to be being revealed for you is a choice or a decision that you need to make. It is a hard decision because it's a passionate decision, right? It really, fire is about our passions and our creativity, but I'm getting really strongly like whatever choice this is, it is emotional. See that cup that's sort of overflowing in his hand there? We're going to check in on that. And then the 4 of earth in reverse. So I am getting a message that I'm connected to this page of cups here. So what's being revealed is hardship in our family connections for you, Libra. I am also getting, for some of you, that whatever new phase you're in, maybe it's a new work situation, that it's because you're in a new place there. Remember, we're energies. Energetically, you're being thrown off in that area. And so it's creating a situation where you're imbalanced in home, where normally you're usually very much confident and in your power and knowing what to do, but that juggling all of this is creating a little bit of chaos for you. That's just making what was previously very easy a little challenging and hard. I am getting a very strong energy of negotiating the responsibilities of motherhood or parenthood. You know, you could be a masculine or a male person. These are just energies. So, you know, maybe the home life is just a little disrupted at this time. Let's clarify and see what else we can get about this. Tell us more about what will be revealed. 4 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and 2 of Wands. We're going to check this reversal. Oops. Yeah, we're going to leave that in reverse. So let's start here. The journey. 4 of Swords is, it is, so when we are at in a new place, a new setting, a new job, whatever it is, a new phase of the journey for you, right? What is going to be revealed is the need to take some steps back. You know, you are riding the bicycle with training wheels. For some of you, I'm hearing like that are, you've been home with children maybe, and you're just coming back into the workforce. And, you know, before you were like a go get 'em, like you were really, you had your shit down, you knew what to do. And maybe in this new situation, that awkwardness that I was feeling, there's a need for you to understand where you are. You know, you're not a master in this new place. It's okay to have training wheels. It's okay to take some steps back and allow yourself to be coached, allow yourself to be mentored, allow yourself to be guided. And the Four of Swords is about it resting, you know, so like, and swords are all about taking action. So yeah, maybe you're in the past someone who just took a lot of action, go get them kind of person. You're needing to slow things down. It's okay to have training wheels sometimes. They're not permanent, right? You will get going again, but that's what's going to be revealed to you is just that you're not always the big fish, right? And that may be a little bit hard for you to swallow. And then the Page of Pentacles to clarify the Six of Earth. So yeah, so this is a difficult decision that you're going to need to be making. The Page of Pentacles is an energy that's about, so this is about an offer in the physical, and what I'm getting is that maybe you're not going to get what you were expecting, an offer that you were expecting, whether it's professional or else or otherwise, but that something that you are anticipating is not going to materialize, and that's going to put you in a position to have to make a different choice. And then the Two of Wands to clarify the Four of Earth. Yeah, so the Two of Wands is about being at a crossroads, you know, and getting sort of caught up in that, you know, getting a little snagged in the crosshatchings of sticks here. And so I am getting, it's a confirmation of what I was saying before, you know, and even if you don't have children or whatever, so wherever you are, you're at a place overall where you are starting a new cycle in a new area, or maybe just a new thing in an old area. And whenever we undertake something new, it's new, right? We're fledgling birds. We're learning how to fly again. And that means that there's adjustments that need to be made. So that's what's gonna be revealed to you is just that you're back at this place where maybe you didn't think you'd be before, where you're having to restructure. And that as you figure out how to go about that, things are gonna get snagged and broken and torn. You know, there's a little disruption. Things aren't necessarily gonna be smooth right away. All right, I'm gonna move these up so that we make more space on the table for what needs to change. So as you go through engage with this new cycle, what needs to change for you internally, right? That mirror, in order to manifest the stability and the confidence that you want in the physical, what needs to change for you internally? What needs to change internally for Libra Spirit? The Maiden, Death and Rebirth, and the Nine of Earth. The Maiden is coming out a lot in the readings today. So what needs to change for you is having some caution. You know, the Maiden is a youthful energy. Again, you're at the beginning of a cycle. You're not the king or the queen. You're not the master in this new place of being. Wherever that is for you, you're the Maiden. She's younger, she's youthful. There is willingness and excitement for the new phase of the journey, but she approaches it with caution and a little bit of timidity. And so what needs to change for you is accepting that that's where you are, as we were saying, and to be okay with approaching things with a little bit more caution and willingness to learn. I'm being drawn to the fact that she's barefoot. So you're in this new place, you're excited, you're willing, you're there, but you're not entirely equipped for the journey yet. And then death and rebirth, understanding that these are cycles, right? Things fall away, so new things can come into place, right? That's what human existence is all about. We come here to grow and evolve. And so shifts and changes is what it's all about. So understanding this will help you to accept this new place that you're at, and all the feelings of awkwardness and frustration with what should be, what should be working a certain way. Just let go of all that. I've looked at the clock, it's 1:55, those double fives. Fives are about challenge, okay? So yeah, it's understanding that's part of the process. Don't be frustrated, or, feel the frustration, but don't let it dominate your being. And then the 9 of Earth. This is a card that's about being in your power. So maintaining, despite these things, despite these new changes, maintaining your strengths, being confident about just who you are inside, right? 9 of Earth is a very abundant, very passionate, confident person. She has this cup. It's very gentle in this deck. There's no need for you to change that about yourself. I'm being called back to what I was being told before, before in the professional setting, you were a queen of swords, like you tackled things, you were a go-getter, you were the boss, maybe even I'm getting. And in this new situation, you are not the boss, and there's a need for more gentleness. There's a need to take some steps back from what you were before, because you're in a new phase of your journey. And that old persona, it fell away. Maybe having children really softened you, and now you're moving back into the professional setting. You're trying to revamp an old way of being that has fallen away. Okay? So don't try to go back. We never take steps back. Look forward, embrace who you've become, and bring that into this new place, these new cycles that you're starting. We're gonna get some clarifiers. And again, I am getting that some men will be viewing this video. Spirit always knows who's gonna watch, whether it's now or down the road. So these are just energies. Don't be thrown off by the maiden or all the feminine, pictures on the cards. The message is what is important. The Star, the Emperor, and the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. We're going to check these. Okay. Yeah. So it's what I was saying. So the Star is an energy that's about healing, but I'm hearing holding your integrity, and it's in the reverse. So it's understanding here, you are the maiden right now, right? It's okay to wear the training wheels, and that as you experience maybe some frustration for yourself, there's a need to take care of yourself. So frustration is a low vibration. It's a low energy, a low frequency. And if you allow that to dominate you, you're going to create that in your field. It's going to reflect out into the world and come back to you and create more frustrating experiences. So don't let that overwhelm you. You're in a new situation. Come home, take care of yourself, spend time with your family, bring your energy back up, right? And then the Emperor, to clarify the death and rebirth. Yeah, understanding this is a new cycle. You are not the Emperor here. That is really the strong message for you, Libra. It is okay to be new in the new cycle. There's a lot of benefits to being the new person. You don't have a whole lot of responsibility, right? You're not the boss, so you don't have to keep the whole ship afloat. You just have to focus on what's right in front of you, I'm hearing. I am getting the message to resist the urge to take on a whole lot at once. You know, allow yourself to learn what you need to before you start taking on all this stuff. If you're a boss or a manager or just like a higher up in previous work settings, that old way of thinking I'm getting may trigger you to want to impress because you're feeling like a newbie and you want to make a good impression. But the message here is don't do that. One thing at a time. Allow yourself to master one thing. Don't take on more than you can handle, because that'll create more imbalance for you. And then the Knight of Pentacles, to clarify, the Nine of Earth, which is just a confirmation of what I was saying before. You know, be true to yourself and who you've become now, not who you were in the past. Okay, let's pull some final guidance for you. They're telling me to pull from my other deck. Okay. And to clarify with the Sage. Okay. Oh. Final guidance for you, Libra. Yeah, Nine of Cups, Judgment, and the Knight of Swords. So, final guidance for you. Stay in a happy place. Regardless of what you may be experiencing as you step into these new situations, it's energy. Maintain a good vibration. You know, so if you're feeling frustration or whatever in one setting, like, don't let that dominate. Do the things and the actions you know already that will bring you back to a positive place. Judgment. This is about making a decision. We're being really called to that, you know, so it's understanding that, like, things all happen for a reason, you know, death and rebirth, transformation, and that's what it's part of. And so with this, I am being called that you will make a decision that is right for you. And understand that there are no mistakes. There are no wrong choices. Everything happens for our growth and evolution. So trust that you're being guided. I'm also being told that, you know, you have strong divine support around you. Maybe that's something you don't know. Your angels are always there for you. You just have to ask them. Ask them for help. Ask them for assistance in making this decision. The Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. We're going to check the reversals. Told to turn it around. I'm feeling a lot of resonance like that, but I'm feeling much more like this. Okay, so let me move these up so you can see them. So final guidance for you, Libra. Stay in a happy place. The Page of what? Be adventurous. Okay. Be prepared. You know, expect the unexpected. Go with the flow. Let it happen. Stay in and that'll help you to stay in a high vibe place. Judgment. This is about balance. So it's the message, the guidance for you is that when you get to a place to make this choice that we were also seeing with the Six of Fire, whatever that's related to, make sure that you're making that decision from a balanced place. I am getting the message that for some of you, this decision is related to money. So maybe it's about a decision with job offers or which choice to make. And again, the guidance is be in a balanced place. And really that's about emotions. You know, this high vibe place, be in a place where you're balanced emotionally. Don't let frustrations or other negative mental energies get the best of you. Make your decision from a balanced place. Whatever you have to do to get to that balanced place, do that. And then the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is about taking action. Okay, the Knight of Swords is about taking action, not hesitating. The Five of Swords is about conflict, right? So it's, you may have a lot, and the message I'm getting is you may have a lot of things coming at you. And you have to take action. So that the decision you may have to make here, what I'm getting is that it may be overwhelming because it's stirring up the pot, it's stirring all of your feelings and your emotions, and that's making it really hard for you to make that decision. But you do have to make a decision, right? And understand, like, to let whatever conflict, whatever mental energies are getting in the way of your ability to make this decision, let those things go, and instead make this decision from a balanced emotional place, and you'll be all right, girl. Or guy, sorry. Just kind of speaking. I hope that this was helpful for you, Libra. If it was, please let me know in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help me get this channel going. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Otherwise, I hope to see you back again soon. Until then, so much light and love to you. Many, many blessings.